Did you know John Nord at all from Minnesota? Who he was the Berserker for a while, and he was Nord the Barbarian in AWA.
Oh yeah, yeah. He is my grandfather's namesake. The first time I met John, it was at a little independent uh, show. What year was that? God, had to be around 97, 98, something like that. And he come in the locker room. I was right there when he came in. And I looked and I said, "Are you John Norton?" He said, "Yeah, Kenny Patera, I know who you are." And I said, "Yeah." I says, "I don't know who you are, but I've heard a lot of bad things about you." I remember seeing him on TV. Him and his dad owned a car lot, a used car lot, and he did some of the funniest commercials. One of the commercials was he picked this guy up. The guy comes in and asks him about this car, and John's telling him how much it is and all about it. And he says, "Well, you want to ride in it now?" And the guy says, "Yeah." So John picks him up and runs and throws him through the windshield. God, I'll tell you, the way it went down and everything was a hell of a skit. And I guess the guy hurt his back. And he turns around and sues John and his dad for hurting his back. Well, the guy was a pussy, I guess. But yeah, I talked to John. I told him, I says, there's a John Nord from Sweden, and he happened to be my grandpa. And if he was alive today, he'd whip your ass. And John says, "Really?" I said, "Oh yeah, he's a tough bastard." But my grandpa, he was 6'2". Yeah, back in those days, back in the 80s and 1880s. He was born in 1890, I think it was, and he lived to be almost 90. Big old Swede and nice guy. He liked his beer. There's nothing wrong with that. And so anyway, I says, "Yeah, John Nord." I said, "You're lucky he's not alive, because he'd whip your ass for having the same name."